Hey guys, I'm Jasmine with Manifest Fast with Jasmine, and I'm going to tell you in this video how to attract a balanced man. So a lot of you guys on here are experiencing one-sided relationships and hot and cold men in your lives and dynamics that are unhealthy. Something is wrong. You know, that's why you're looking for this information. You're looking to learn. You're looking for a balanced man because you want a balanced, healthy relationship. So I've got 4 tips for you in this video, and make sure that you stay tuned till the end because I'm going to talk a little bit about making a quantum leap when it comes to this, and it's easier to do than you think. So make sure that you watch all the way till the end for that. If you've been watching my videos and you like my content, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit the bell button, and click all to receive all notifications so that you get notified whenever I come out with a new video. If you haven't already, stop by my group on Facebook. I go live once a week. Well, actually, I go live more than once a week, but I do a live Q&A once a week where you guys can actually ask your questions and get your questions answered. I also do sexy rampages, and I go live periodically throughout the week and connect with you guys. I also have courses and coaching. All of those links are below, and you can find the link to the group in the pinned comment below. So how to attract a balanced man into your life. All right, so number 1, if you're here watching this video, then you obviously think that this is hard. Like, this is not like a no-brainer for you. This is not like, oh, like, duh, I'm gonna walk out my door and find a healthy, balanced man. There's something about your psyche and your belief system that thinks that this is a little bit more of a fat chance, a little bit harder to come by. There's scarcity around the subject for you. So you have to shift your expectations around that. And you have to make the balanced, healthy relationship and the balanced, healthy man the norm. You have to make the balanced relationship the norm versus the exception. Okay, like it's the rule, the standard. And another thing about it is when you want something for yourself, make it normal for everyone. So if you say or find yourself thinking about life like, oh, like most relationships are all f***ed up, or if you think that relationships are f***ed up, or if you're always talking or thinking about how relationships are f***ed up, you know, you're paying attention to celebrity gossip and who's getting divorced and who's cheating on who. I mean, how is it going to be normal and natural for you to manifest a healthy relationship when you just keep thinking about all the bad ones? So in all honesty, you really have to completely, fully integrate this into every crevice of your consciousness that, you know what, there are lots of good and healthy men out there, and there are lots of good and healthy relationships out there. This is out there. This is a thing. And actually, I was able to do this with myself where, you know, I guess in my mind, I didn't really think that most relationships were good. And I was actually able to turn it around and say, no, actually, there's more healthy people out there than unhealthy people out there. There's more wonderful people out there than not. Because your belief equals your standard, right? So if you believe in something, that's going to be your standard. So you can't really fake your belief system. So I changed my belief system, and now I have a new standard where I won't have a relationship unless if it's balanced and healthy. Okay, so you need to make that the rule and the norm in life in general. Healthy, balanced men and relationships. And then that's going to make it very easy for you to expect that to walk right into your life. And if you meet someone and they're not balanced and healthy, you're just going to be like, oh, next. All right, so the next thing is there's no such thing as failure when you're really actually committed. Okay, so a lot of people, what they do is they end up being like very reactionary and dependent upon circumstances, and that means that you're not actually applying the process correctly. But like, who does this? Like, everybody does this. You hear about it. Oh no, this happened, and you're hearing about, oh no, the woes and the cries, and these people are not maintaining faith. And here's the thing about, you know, creating a true change for yourself that's going to manifest what you want, that's going to manifest the man that you want, the relationship that you want, the love that you want, the thing that you want, the person that you want, okay? When you have faith, now here's the thing, a lot of people say, oh, I applied law of attraction and manifesting and it didn't work. That is not true. That is never true. Let me tell you why. Okay, because the whole thing is based on faith, it's based on belief. Faith and belief are the same thing. All right, so when you have faith, you'll never lose it. think about that. When you have faith, you'll never lose it because faith is not dependent upon circumstances, okay? But when you don't have faith, you will interpret everything through the eyes of lack. So it doesn't even really matter what happens. When you don't have faith, you will interpret everything as the evidence of your failure. And when you do have faith, you will interpret everything as the evidence of your success. So to have true faith, that means that you're not going to be dependent upon circumstances whatsoever. It doesn't matter who walks in, it doesn't matter who walks out, it doesn't matter what happens, day, night, doesn't matter. It is really important for you to know that the mark of true change is when you're maintaining your desired vibration, reality, okay, your inner reality, your perspective, no matter what is going on circumstantially. You're able to interpret when you truly believe and when you've truly made that shift. That mark of true change is that you'll be able to stay in that truly. You're not like trying to convince yourself. No, you really know and believe that this is what's happening. Okay, so that's what you're after there. Now, number 3 is essentialism. So think about it. Don't spend any time thinking about everything that hasn't worked in the past. And this is what I see most people doing, is they spend most of their time talking about and thinking about and being afraid of all the things that didn't happen right in the past. And this creates issues in your present, because think about what end that you're in. You're in an end, okay, but your end is this thing that didn't work, that didn't work, that fearful thing that I'm afraid of, and this thing that I'm doubtful about, and this thing that's a long shot. Those are all your ends that you're creating when you're entertaining those. So essentialism is you first focus and put your time in the thing that is really, really important, the thing that you want, okay? So you need to put no time, no thought, no energy, no effort, no attention whatsoever, not a drop of focus into what hasn't worked in the past. I don't want you to say, oh, because this happened to me, oh, because that happened to me, oh, because that happened last time, what about this? No, go straight to the end, entertain what you want, find a way. Even if it's generally speaking, you can generally speaking find a way to align and drop all notion of circumstances and not think about the negative thing that throws you off, and just figure out a way to stay stable and aligned in your thoughts and your being, in your reality. Gain some notion of stability, gain some stability that you can be steady with, you know, commit to that, be dedicated to it. You need a strong foundation under your feet to build upon. Because if you want a man who's healthy and balanced, you need to be healthy and balanced, okay? So that means that you're going to entertain good things. That means that you're going to entertain what you want. That means that you're going to put your focus in the positive thing that you're looking forward to, the positive thing that you know is in your future, the positive thing that you're trying to create. That's what you're going to funnel your energy towards. That's what you're going to put your effort into. You're going to put, and you're going to put your efforts into being a healthy person, being a balanced person, and taking care of yourself in all of the ways that has to do with. And think about how being a healthy person yourself makes it very easy for you to attract another healthy, balanced person, because that's the standard. You would never take anything less. You would never expect anything less than that. If someone waltzes into your life, they're going to be fitting for your life. They're going to be deserving of their position in your life. And if you're healthy and balanced, then the next person to come close to you is also going to be healthy and balanced. That's what you're going to call to you. So the complementary, healthy, matching partnership component is going to be matter of fact when you have that strong foundation under your feet. You create some confidence, some stability, a sense of healthiness and balance within yourself, which healthiness and balance, it doesn't really dwell in the negative and in the lack and in the need and in the desperation. It's quite the opposite. You're filling up your life, you're fulfilling your own needs, you're satisfying yourself, and you're content. That's what you need to be if you want that cooperative component in that healthy, balanced way. All right, so number 4, we're getting into quantum leaps here, and quantum leaps are actually not a very mysterious thing, and it's not a difficult thing at all, and it's not something that's, oh, only happens sometimes. I mean, it's really not a big deal. Like, I found myself doing this a lot all the time. I've done this many times, and you just need to know that you can do it. It's not that hard. So I'm going to tell you how to create like a quantum leap in this, because what's happening is you have a sense of your current reality, which is in a lack vibration or vibration. Vibration equals the culmination of your thoughts and your feelings and your beliefs on the matter, okay? So that feels like something. There's like a sense, like an essence to that. You know what I'm saying? So if you close your eyes right now and you think about all the circumstances of your life, like your life has a feeling. Your life has some sort of essence to it, the way that it is right now with these circumstances that you perceive. Okay, so if you want love relationship, you want healthy, balanced man-love relationship, that feels like something different than what you've got going on right now. That reality feels different. The essence of that is different. So what needs to happen is you need to start replicating what that love, balanced, healthy person, relationship, partnership feels like and looks like, okay? You need to start familiarizing yourself with that and replicating that in your experience and doing that more often. You want to replace all of your feelings and notions and stories and thoughts, and that there's this feeling in your life of lack. You need to replace that with love. Love is not head over heel. I mean, you don't even need anybody to be in love with. You just need to be in this wholeness, this appreciation, it's something that is the opposite of lack, and there's many words that you can put on that, and generally speaking, it's love, which would be like the opposite of lack or the opposite of fear. But it's a very, whole, satisfying, fulfilling faith. When you're in faith, you can feel that as well. Like, I know that all of my desires are being fulfilled. That would be love. If you want balance and love to entertain you, you need to entertain balance and love first. Okay, so whatever it is that you want, you need to entertain it, and then naturally that thing will start entertaining you. That is how you draw these things to you. So if you're feeling this reality, your current reality, more of the time or most of the time, which you obviously are, because if that's the circumstance, then that's probably what you're doing, you want to change it to the opposite. You want to start feeling into the reality that you want and then experiencing that more and more on a consistent basis. Now, here's how you create a quantum leap. So I do this at night, like when I'm going to sleep. And what I'll do is I will manifest a version of myself. Okay, so that's a state, but I do something extra when I'm creating a quantum leap. And don't try to make yourself do this. If you can't do it, then you just need to create more stability and align a little bit more. You can try my course, 7 Steps to Consistent Instant Manifestation. That will help you align and be stable on a consistent basis. It will help you be able to do these things deliberately in your life. All right, so that link is below. What I do to create a quantum leap is I create the version of myself that I want to be, and I explain all that in the course. I think about what would it be like to be that version of myself, that person who thinks this way, perceives this way, feels this way, and experiences this way. So like if I want to be, in heaven all of the time, I think about how that would feel and how that person would, the disposition and what it's like to see through their eyes and be that person. All right, so I put that on. But then with a quantum leap, I imagine that the outside is also the way that I want it to be. Now, I don't include like specific things like in order to try to put that in my reality tomorrow. I just sort of feel the outside reality matching me and being real for me. Maybe I don't put the outside manifestation there, but I'm feeling it and I'm seeing it in my reality in like a different way. Like I'm feeling that, oh my gosh, like it's already like this, it's already done. So maybe I'm not making that manifestation, like let's say, already there in the physical, but I'm making it so that my reality is showing me that that's a thing that is done. Like, that's going to be there. Like, that's inevitable. Where we know that this is coming inside and out, right? Put yourself in that reality where you're the person who is applying all of these things. You're feeling love all the time. You're feeling faith all the time. You are not reactive to circumstances. You're steady, stable, and you know how to manifest what you want. And then also create the reality outside of you where, oh, all of that is being reflected, and I'm seeing that all these things are happening and coming true for me, and my life is a revolving door of manifestations, instant manifestations, pleasant surprises. I'm seeing everything that I want coming true, coming to fruition. All of my desires are being fulfilled all the time, inside, outside. So I would put myself inside of that vision and do it really fully as possible and enjoy it. And I do that when I go to sleep with the intention that I'm gonna wake up in that reality. Now, if you wake up and you don't feel like an instantaneous quantum leap, that's okay. Keep doing it. You're gonna find yourself in it at some point. But a lot of times, I've done this and then the next morning I'm like, wow, I'm in a different place, I'm in a different reality entirely. So it definitely can work for you overnight, big time. Look, if you're still watching this video, I know that you liked it, so make sure that you click that like button because that tells YouTube this is an awesome video and they should show it to more people. And don't forget to subscribe, click the bell button, click all to receive all notifications. If you want to stop by my group, that link is in the pinned comment below. I got my courses for you, those links are below, coaching. And if you want to see more videos on manifesting your specific person, here's a playlist for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.
That was easy.